Natasha. Well, yeah, it is quiet outside right now, but we are tracking 3 separate systems, all which are set to bring rain to the area over the next 7 days. We'll start with right now down the shore. It is a beautiful look here at Margate, some blue sky. There are some clouds here and there, but brighter down the shore than it is further inland, where we haven't really been able to get the clouds to break up too much just yet here in Philadelphia. Kind of an overcast sky as we look from Penn's Landing out toward the Camden waterfront. We may see some breaks of blue sky here and there throughout the early part of the day, and then, well, we're back to the clouds by later on. So mostly cloudy right now, but look how mild it is. It's 51 degrees even this early in the morning. We are so far skewed above the average. We got to 66 yesterday, and today not as bright, not as beautiful, but almost as warm, with temperatures into the 60s once again, and a light breeze from the northeast right now at 6 miles an hour. So maybe a little bit of filtered sun here and there as we go through the day, but don't expect to see too much of it. However, you don't need the coats, and you won't need the umbrellas until later on tonight. That's when the rain arrives. You can see by 10 o'clock we've got showers in the forecast here in Philadelphia. It looks like 9 or 10 o'clock is when the rain may try to roll into the city. Could be a little bit earlier if you're down the shore or in Delaware. Here's the system that's bringing it. It's a coastal low. Doesn't have a ton of moisture with it, but lingering off the coast of the Carolinas this morning. And this is going to kind of back in tonight into tomorrow. So timing on this, again, you can see a lot of cloud cover out there today. Then we've got the clouds rolling in and really thickening up later tonight, with the bands of showers arriving by about 9 o'clock in the city, and that will continue. Just bands of showers overnight into the early morning hours tomorrow, and it'll be a bit of a damp morning commute. Again, not a ton of rain, and it clears out by about noon tomorrow. So that's storm number 1, probably the weakest of the 3. Coming up, I'll take you through 2 more chances for rain as we head toward the next week or so. Okay. But we do have a couple of times that we're looking at. You may be able to get outside and go without it. Let's talk about what to expect. 3 systems to track, 1 tonight, 1 on Wednesday, and 1 over the weekend, and they each get a little bit stronger as we go along, so each one producing a little bit more in the way of wet weather. Let's start off with right now. It was hopeful we'd see a few breaks of sun this morning. We've seen a few, especially down the shore. Bethlehem trying to see a little bit of blue sky on the horizon. It is mild, but not all that bright, at least compared with yesterday. It's looking pretty gray outside, but again, it is still above average. We are well into the 50s in most spots out there, even down the shore where there's an east wind bringing that cooler air in. It's still 51 degrees right now. 51 in Philadelphia, seeing a little bit of brighter skies here back over Lancaster County, and temperatures there have already surged to 56 degrees in Lancaster. So a few breaks of filtered sun possible early today, but overall it is going to stay mostly cloudy. 64 degrees is our daytime high. Rain arrives tonight, and that will get in generally after the evening commute for the vast majority of the area, so that is some good news, but it will impact tomorrow morning's commute. So again, you can see the clouds in place starting to erode just a little bit, but as those low clouds start to erode, here come the outer bands from our coastal storm, which is down over the Carolinas, and that's where it will stay for most of today. It's not until later this evening that the rain gets in for us. So first of 3 rainmakers late this evening through noon tomorrow. We'll be impacted by bands of showers and a cool east wind. Not a ton of rain with this, but it will be a bit of a damp and slow Tuesday morning commute. So plan to need a little extra time and grab that rain gear as you head out of the house. Let's take a look at today. You can see again clouds billowing in as the day goes on. 5 o'clock though, still dry. It's not until 7 or 8 that we start to see that first band of rain move through. 10 o'clock, the first drops will likely begin along I-95, and then lifting to the north and west as the night goes on. 1 a.m. you can see some heavier rain down the shore, and that band will likely cross the city about 3 or 4 a.m. There may be a little bit of a lull, so I don't think it's actively pouring for the entirety of your Tuesday morning commute, but you can see a lot of showers, a lot of clouds, and this will kind of rotate back through the area before getting on out of here. So another round of showers likely by late morning. By noon, it's moving out, and we may dry it out for a time here later Tuesday evening. And then we set the stage for our next system. So it's a front moving in from the west. That will mainly stay north through the first half of Wednesday. It starts to sag further southward and then draws in moisture from a coastal low Wednesday night. Again, the timing is similar, really picking up in intensity Wednesday night into Thursday. Heaviest rain is along the coast, as most of that system is offshore, but rain moves back inland as as well. And you can see tonight into tomorrow, Wednesday into Thursday, and again over the weekend, we've got rain chances. In fact, Friday is the only day in the forecast time frame without a chance of rain. That's kind of that one bright spot to get outside. Now, most of these systems are happening, at least the brunt of them happening overnight, so that's some good news. We'll have morning rain tomorrow, then we dry it out. We start Wednesday with just some clouds, then rain at night. Friday's your bright spot, and we'll be keeping a very close eye on the parade forecast on Sunday, hoping that rain, that next system, moves out in time for the St. Patrick's Day parade.